This is the defining image of the decade. The Department of Justice has released the first confirmed footage of Nicolas Maduro, the man who until yesterday ruled Venezuela with an iron fist, now in U.S. custody and in handcuffs. The geopolitical shockwaves are instant. Moscow and Beijing have issued furious condemnations demanding his immediate release. Rogue states like North Korea are issuing threats of retaliation. Meanwhile, key U.S. allies in Europe and strategic partners like India are maintaining a deafening diplomatic silence. No support, but notably, no condemnation. But there is a glaring anomaly in this narrative that defense analysts cannot reconcile. Maduro didn't live in a house, he lived in a hardened command center. Donald Trump himself described it as a steel fortress, protected by a Praetorian guard of thousands of soldiers, heavy armor, and layered air defenses. So the question is, how do you extract a hostile head of state alive from that environment? The U.S. military suffered zero casualties, not a single asset, be it a drone, a fighter jet, or a helicopter, sustained damage. It was a surgically clean operation. This perfection has fueled rampant speculation. Was this a kinetic operation, or was it a negotiated capitulation? Consider the logistics. The extraction team went in via helicopter. In modern warfare, rotary wing at-work assets are sitting ducks against man-portable air defense systems. We have seen this in Ukraine. We saw the Taliban down U.S. birds in Afghanistan with basic tech. Venezuela possesses far superior Russian-made AA systems. Yet, the skies remained silent. Not a single shot was fired. The lack of resistance suggests the match might have been fixed from the start. The Pentagon, however, firmly rejects the inside job theory. Their counterargument is simple. If we had a deal, why extradite him to face a federal indictment that guarantees life imprisonment? We offered him a golden parachute to exile in Russia months ago, and he refused. Why surrender now, only to rot in a U.S. supermax? The official explanation points to an intelligence coup. The CIA claims they didn't just breach the compound, they compromised the entire chain of command. According to intel sources, the U.S. had human assets embedded deep within Maduro's inner circle. For decades, the CIA has been infiltrating the Venezuelan military. When the go order was given, the Venezuelan commanders didn't fight, they stood down. They deactivated their own radar and air defense grids. The level of preparation was obsessive. The U.S. military reportedly built a full-scale 3D-printed replica of Maduro's compound stateside. Delta Force operators rehearsed this extraction until they knew the architecture better than the dictator's own bodyguards. But whether this was a masterpiece of tradecraft or a backroom deal, the outcome is undeniable. Compare this to the hunt for Saddam Hussein. That required a full-scale invasion, thousands of American lives, and trillions of dollars hemorrhaged in a desert quagmire. This operation was different. Even if it was a coerced surrender, convincing a totalitarian leader to walk out in handcuffs is a monumental psychological victory. You do not see Xi Jinping, Kim Jong-un, or General Asim Munir negotiating their own incarceration. Dictators do not surrender. If the U.S. managed to flip a hostile regime without firing a shot, that is a terrifying display of soft power and intelligence dominance. But I want to hear from you. Do you buy the official Delta Force narrative, or was this a geopolitical theater arranged behind closed doors? Drop a genuine comment below. That's the situation report for now. Thanks for watching.